the quickest way to improve your financial position is to be comfortable with losing it all. The reason many people struggle with money, the reason many people struggle to earn money, to make money, is they fear losing the money that they already have. Right? On one side, they are desperate for money, and on the other side, they fear losing the money that they have. Right? When they spend their money to buy a certain thing, they fear that their bank balance is lessening, that their bank balance is getting low. For example, let's say that a person who is struggling financially buys an expensive item that they need. They don't feel proud of buying that item, they don't feel good about buying that. The moment they spend their money, they feel guilty, they feel shameful, even though that particular thing is very much important to them, that they need it. It is an essential thing that they need to improve their life. For example, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel to gain more leads in your business. Now you need a camera, you need a good camera, right? And if you're struggling financially, getting a good camera can be expensive. But buying that camera, if that makes you more guilty, if that makes you more fearful about the future, then you miss the point. You are buying that camera to improve your life, to get leads in your business, to make content and improve your business so that you can improve your life. But the first step in you trying to develop your business, you start feeling guilty. So the quickest way to improve your life, to improve your financial situation in specific, is to be okay to accept that you can lose it all. You are struggling for money because you are not in the abundance frequency. If you are in the abundance frequency, you will be completely okay with losing it all. Just close your eyes and imagine losing all the money you have, all the assets, all cash. Your entire bank balance goes to zero. Now, if you imagine it, and if fear comes up, if worry comes up, if stress comes up, then that means you still have some emotional blockages in your frequency that you need to let go of. Because if you were in your abundance frequency, then you will be completely okay with losing it all because you know you can make more. You know abundance is everywhere. If you deeply know that abundance is everywhere, you can always make more money, then that fear will not come up. I'm not saying I don't worry, I'm not saying I don't get fearful when a large chunk of money is being spent. Of course, I feel fear, of course, I feel all the emotions that everyone else feels. But the difference is I let that fear go. Once I let that fear go, I can accept that it's okay if I lose all my money. But most people can't even accept it in their mind, let alone accept it in physical reality. They can't even bear the thought of losing all the money that they have. And that fear of losing money is costing them way more money than anything else in life. Whatever you resist, whatever you fear most deeply, you will attract it into your life. If you keep resisting spending money, if you keep resisting losing money, then that is precisely what will happen in your life. Whatever you resist is going to persist in your life. Until or unless you deal with this fear head on, you embrace this fear and you be okay with it. You imagine losing all the money you have and you let that fear come up. You let that stress come up. You let that worry come up and let yourself feel it and release it. Let it go and be okay with it. Only then you can start improving your money situation. Because your frequency is getting affected by this fear. So the second step in improving your money situation quickly is not being okay with receiving tons and tons of money. In many cultures, including mine, we were taught that it is rude to accept things from people. Me and my mother would go to our relative's house. Me and my mother would go to see her sister or her brother, and in that particular house, they would give some sweets and snacks in order to welcome that guest, right? And we as a guest, we would say no, because my mother taught me that it is very much rude to accept these things. It is rude to accept gifts. It is rude to accept money. right? And even if you have tons of money, many beliefs were ingrained into our subconscious mind. We were taught that it is rude to show off, it is rude to be flashy, it is rude to have a flashy lifestyle. We should feel guilty about it. Many entrepreneurs that I know, they don't charge high prices even though the service that they provide is very valuable. The reason they don't charge high prices is because they don't want to come off as rude. They don't want to take other people's money. And as crazy as that might sound, they think that it is wrong to charge people more money. The problem, the critical problem over here is people are assuming other people's abundance. Who are you, my friend, to judge other people's abundance? Who are you to judge other people's finances? If what you're providing as a service is truly valuable, why not charge high prices? People who can afford them will afford them. They can buy it, right? Many people have trouble, especially in sales calls, many people have trouble in quoting high prices. If my service is going to cost $5,000, if my service is going to cost $10,000, I'm going to say it without any guilt. But most people can't do that because first they think that they are not worthy of that income, they are not worthy of that price. And second, even if they know that they are worthy of that price, they feel guilty and shameful that it is wrong to charge that much amount of money upfront. They judge other people's finances, they judge other people's abundance, and they don't even know it. They do it unconsciously. You might be doing it unconsciously. If you truly know abundance is everywhere and anyone can tap into this infinite flow of abundance, infinite flow of money, infinite flow of love, infinite flow of health, whatever it may be, whatever you lack, it is infinite. Then why are you judging other people's abundance? Why are you judging other people's prosperity? Leave the decision to other people. If you are an entrepreneur who is saying this, charge high prices. Because if you're watching this channel, then I know for a fact that if you're an entrepreneur, then you are providing a valuable service. You can charge high prices. Don't stop feeling guilty about asking for money. If someone gives you $10 and you refuse it because you think that it's rude, then how will the universe will give more gifts to you? How will the universe will send more money to you? If you can't accept $10 from someone, how can you accept millions of dollars from the universe? It doesn't make sense. So there are two extreme situations that you need to be okay with. You need to be okay with losing every single penny that you have, and you need to be okay with receiving every single penny that this universe has to offer. Let's say you're charging $5,000 for your service, and if someone else pays you, that particular someone will go bankrupt. They will not have money to buy food for the next day, but they are willing to pay you money. Now, first, that's a very bad financial decision, but I am trying to prove a point, right? You can't judge other people's abundance, right? Who are you to judge other people? And you're doing it unconsciously, right? If someone is willing to pay you a huge chunk of money, then why are you having trouble in accepting it? Now, if you can't accept small gifts, if you can't accept a penny from a person, then how will the universe will send you the amount that you desire? How will the universe will send you the money that you desire? Then how will you achieve financial freedom that you desperately crave for? So you need to be okay with losing every single penny you have, and you need to start feeling comfortable in receiving every single penny that the universe has to offer, right? So for the first part of the equation, the way you do this, the way you become okay with losing it all, is close your eyes and imagine you losing every single thing you have. Every single house you have, every asset, every single penny, your bank balance, everything goes to zero. And imagine yourself, and imagine yourself in that situation. Because once you start imagining it, certain emotion will start to pop up. It may be fear, it might be stress, it might be worry, it might be insecurities that you already have, whatever it may be. I want you to let yourself feel those emotions, right? It may take an hour, it may take 2 hours, it may take 5 days, it may take 2 months. It depends on how much suppressed emotions that you have been holding, how much suppressed fear that you have been holding within, right? So you keep releasing that emotion, you keep feeling, you let yourself feel it, don't judge it, and let it, and you process it and you let it go. And you keep letting it go until the emotion runs out. And after a certain point, after you have been doing it consistently, you will feel okay with losing it all. And as for the other side of the equation, you need to receive money, not just money, you need to start practicing receiving in every single thing that you come across in life. If someone offers you a drink, you accept it gracefully. If someone offers you money, you accept it gracefully. It can be either $1 or it can be $10,000. It can be $100,000. If someone is willing to offer it to you, you accept it gracefully, right? Until or unless they are bad influence. If a dear friend of yours offers you money because you are struggling in life, accept it, because that is not just the person who is giving their money out of goodwill, it is the universe trying to help you. From the universe perspective, it doesn't matter whether the money you receive is small or large. From the universe perspective, since the universe is infinite, $1 and $1,000,000 is the same to the universe. And this doesn't just apply to money. You can extrapolate this to any example in life. It can be love. If someone is offering you love and care, many people can't accept it because they don't think that they deserve this love, right? If a stranger is being kind to you, how do you feel? Do you feel cautious? Do you feel strange that a random person is being kind to you? If you feel strange, if you feel uncomfortable with a stranger being kind to you, then how can you receive the kindness from the people you love? How can you receive kindness from the universe? Because you can't accept kindness from a random stranger. How can you expect kindness from the universe? Whether it be love, whether it be money, whether it be health, whether it be, I don't know, whatever it may be, if anything that comes under health, wealth, and relationships, start being okay in accepting them, right? Even if a certain person is giving every single penny that they have to you, let's say your friend has $1,000,000 and he thinks that he doesn't need that money anymore, he wants to live in the mountain, he wants to start meditating, and he's offering you the money, what is the first instinct that comes to your mind? No, I can't accept that, right? Because you think it is rude to accept money. I'm not saying you need to accept every single thing that comes to you, because you taking an informed decision is different from you instinctively refusing it because you think it is rude. So start practicing receiving anything that people offer. It might be a drink, it might be a small gift, it might be money, it can be love, it can be anything. Start practicing receiving. Be comfortable in receiving money, be comfortable in receiving love. If you want more love in your life, start feeling comfortable in receiving love. If you want to make more money, to have more money, start feeling comfortable in charging high prices, in not feeling guilty about receiving money from people, right? So be okay with losing every single penny you have, and be okay receiving every single penny that the universe has to offer. And once you do these both, your money situation will improve. And don't ask me how long it will take, because that depends on you. The more sooner you're okay with these two things, the more sooner your life is going to change. But if you keep expecting life to change, then that means you are still stuck with either one of these things. If you're too desperate, if you're too needy, then that indirectly means you fear losing money. If you're okay with losing it all, and if you're okay having it all, then you will not care whether your life changes or not, because you're completely okay within. You are at peace, you are calm. You can handle whatever life throws at you because you're okay with these extreme circumstances. If you're not okay, then that will transform into you waiting for life to change. So stop waiting, right? Go live your life, be okay with losing it all, be okay with having it all. And another exercise I can give you is, you can either imagine losing it all, and you can also imagine having it all, right? You can practice receiving in the 3D reality, but you can also practice it by imagining yourself receiving tons and tons of money. It can be either from clients, it can be from your loved ones, it can be from random strangers, it can be from anyone, right? Imagination is the most powerful tool that you possess. Use it. Use it to clear these emotional blockages, and use it to be okay with these extreme realities where extreme good comes to you. Manifestation is not just about you visualizing your dream reality. It is also clearing your emotional blockages that is blocking you from the abundance of life. Right? So it's very much important you do this inner work. Manifestation is just not just you simply affirming, visualizing, scripting your dream reality, because those deep internal blockages will not let you feel the emotions that you can feel if you were imagining that you were in a desired reality, right? If you have been having trouble in manifesting money, then probably you are being too afraid of losing all the money you have, or you are feeling uncomfortable in receiving a lot of money. It can be either of these things, right? So you can take manifestation as a two-way battle. On one end, you are attacking, right? And by attacking, I mean you visualizing your dream reality, you affirming your dream reality, you feeling those emotions of how you would feel if you were in a dream reality, and you having that desires vibrationally, right? So that is the attacking part. Now for the defending part, you need to clear out all the emotional blockages that is blocking you from abundance, from prosperity, from your desires, right? So this can be your internal beliefs that you need to change. This can be the emotions that you have been experiencing that you need to change. This can be where your attention flows. This can be what identity you possess every day, right? So there's the attacking part and there's the defending part. So start doing inner work. Manifestation is not just you visualizing, it is a lot of things that you need to work upon, right? Just imagining yourself in your dream reality, it can work. I'm not saying it won't work, but you taking your time and doing this inner work and letting go of all the fear you have inside, all the stress, all the worry you have inside, letting go of it makes you a clean vessel for positive emotions to come in, right? It makes this manifestation process significantly more faster and more easier. So that's it from me. I just wanted to shoot this quick video to remind you that you need to be okay with losing all the money you have, and be okay with receiving all the money that this world or this universe has to offer. So that's it from me. Check out the link in the description to join my free community and access those exclusive courses that I have created for you. And it is absolutely free. You don't need to pay. You can just come in, hang out. You can directly ask questions and I can answer them, right? We will have a fun time, and I mean, yeah, that's it. See you.